Good day, coach. Basically, I want to explain what I did with my workouts. What I did was to split them up into different days. So I still use like the concept of the A1, B2 for pairing. And these are the pairs I have for leg one. I always make sure to squat. And I basically took my front squat numbers, and instead of 315, I had put 360 and used the same front squat numbers that you gave me to come up with the numbers for my squat. And then I have them. I always write the ones. I always calculate them myself, and then I write them down like this for the ones for my front squat and my my back squat. So I multiply whatever my front squat, my front squat is by 1.18, and I get my squat numbers. And then I have my leg two, which is my front squat day. So this is my squat day, and this is my front squat day. And I have basically, a different set of workouts. I have a lot of so on the day two, so like I have RDLs, calf raises, glute bridge, and goblet squat. And I always have glute bridge and goblet squat because I always try to make sure I have good good quad good glutes. And then I have leg curls and lunges on this day. But for this, I have RDLs and calf raises to focus on different leg muscles. So these focus on my hamstrings, these focus on my quads, and just my general leg area. And these focus on my calves and my hamstrings as well. So, and then I have push one, which is I start with the Cuban press and T push up like we usually did. Then I have the bench press, and I have the worn arm DB row. Even though like it's still like a pull day a movement, I just pair them up like that because you pair them up like that. And I have an incline dumbbell press to work on my upper chest. I have push-ups to fail. And then I have the dumbbell overhead press and the cable lateral raise to get a good contraction on my lateral delts. And then I have on my push two day, I have incline bench instead of regular bench, and that's when I do my overhead presses. And I have dips. I just do more reps for my overhead press because I try to fatigue out my shoulders, because I think my shoulders are a very strong point of mine, and they don't get as tired as easily. So like they need just higher reps. And I'm also trying to increase my volume so I can get better size on me. I also have cable tricep kickbacks, so let's cable push downs, and I have dips on my push two day. I think I focus a little bit more on you know triceps here, and I focus a little bit more on shoulders here. And then I have my pull days, which are something totally different. I have cable pulls. I have to warm up my lats, and then I go into the deadlifts. I usually do a full hip circuit before I start, a full hip mobility circuit before I start anything that has to do with legs, like deadlifts. And then I pair them up with pull-ups. I have lat pull downs on this day, seated cable rows to give some good width to my back. And then I have barbell curls, dumbbell curls. They basically hand switch, so I train all the heads of my biceps. And then this is for my lateral delts. I mean my rear delts, because I have a lot of problem with my rear delts, and I'm a little bit hunched over, and because they're not as strong, and I tend not to like train my rear delts and create that muscle mind connection as well. So I have face pulls, reverse pec deck because I have the machines here, and a resistance band pull until failure. So I really get like a good pump from on my pull days with my rear delts. And then this is my pull two days. I have that same rear delt workout, and my dumbbell work, my barbell workout stays the same. But then I have barbell rows on my pull two days, and then barbell shrugs. I try to get a good number of shrugs in because I do want some to look bigger. I have studied that a good back and some really good traps help to and good shoulder width help to accentuate like the male physique, as well as I also have deadlifts on the pull two day. And the way I structure, and I do ab sheets every day. I wrote them out in a different way and structured them differently because I didn't like how like the jackknives would be in the middle, so I just had all my jackknives and all my crunches at the end. there. I put them down and I calculated it was about 43 jackknives or so. I just rounded up to 45, and 57 crunches in the total ab sheet that you gave us. And then I have cardio. I do 10 100-meter sprints. I have 10 minutes of jump rope. I have bear crawls, and I go swimming. And then I have this is my diet. And then to look at how I basically do it, I have, like, when I started this week, I had leg 2, because I think I did like pull 2 the last Friday. So I have leg 2, push 2, rest, pull 1, leg 1, and then I rest here. And then we're gonna start the next. So this Monday on my birthday, I'm starting with push. So there, on certain weeks, there are things that repeat themselves. So like on this week, legs repeat themselves. So I focus on making sure that I improve between this leg day and this leg day. And on this week, I'm gonna make sure that I can get a good increase on my bench from this push day to this push day. And then from here, I make sure I can get some a better increase on my pull-ups, because that's how I measure back for me. Even though I should be using deadlifts, but it's a lot of leg. It's a lot of leg involved in the deadlifts. And I know if I'm improving on my squat, I'm probably going to improve my deadlift. So I don't focus on it as much. I make sure to focus on my pull-ups to make sure I can get more reps in before failure. And then from there, I go back to legs again, and then legs will repeat itself on this week. So, and it's laid out like that for like the next couple of weeks all the way to October. And my goal weight is 190. So apart from that, I also have a diet plan. These are the meal combos I'm allowed to have. This is everything I'm allowed to eat. Outside of this, I'm not allowed to eat anything. I'm allowed to have fruit, water, plantains, chicken, oatmeal. This is all I eat every day. Vegetables. I have snacks, Greek yogurt, bananas, protein shake, protein bars sometimes, and a plate of just boiled vegetables. And these are the things, my shopping list. Yeah, that's how I plan my lifts.